We're going to talk about where is the desalter, what a desalter does, how a desalter works, and how we at GE Water and Process Technologies help a desalter work. So almost always a desalter is part of the crude unit. Occasionally there are desalters that are part of an FCC or a hydrotreater to deal with charge that is being imported to the refinery. The desalter is located about halfway between the preheat train so that the crude oil that's coming in can be heated to a temperature for operation, typically about 250 degrees Fahrenheit. What a desalter does is it, by contact with water, removes solids, salts, metals, water, and amines, and that reduces the downstream effects of these contaminants from fouling, erosion, creation of off-spec products, corrosion, scaling, catalyst poison, energy costs, and unit upsets. How a desalter works is that the preheated crude, and it should be remembered that temperature control on a desalter is not ideal, it is what it is, but a 5% dosage of water is mixed with the raw crude and what's called a mix valve, and then the combined stream, the mix, goes to the desalter where settling happens. Water runs out the bottom of the vessel and clean dry oil goes out the top. Sometimes, about half the time, the desalter is a two-stage operation with clean water contacting the cleanest crude, and then the water from the second stage being used to wash the dirty crude at the beginning. What do we do to help? Well, basically, because our chemical treatment helps clarify the water and reduce the amount of water in the desalted crude, we're able to mix harder yet still control the rag layer and still keep the brine clear and the effluent crude dry as possible, and we call that dehydration. The value of a good desalter operation, we can increase crude throughput, we can reduce water entrainment, which reduces energy costs as well as the possibility of upset conditions. We can reduce overhead corrosion and thereby improve reliability. We can reduce slop oil. We can allow the selection of different crudes, which maybe cost less. We can reduce fouling, and we can reduce the amount of benzene in the desalter brine.